Hello, hello. I met someone and I was we were talking and chatting, and the person said, I don't like to get close to people. I don't have boundaries." And so I got curious and I asked question. That's what I do for a living. I ask questions. So I asked, "Why do you have boundaries?" And he said he in time past he has been in relationships where he opened up, and he those what he talked about, the things, information he gave, were used against him, and so he decided that it's not going to go that far anymore, so he has his boundaries and things. I said yes, it's very good to have boundaries. I i recommend that for anybody. You can't just open up to anyone and anything, but the thing about it is you should be able to define relationship and know how much information that relationship needs. So you can't be in a relationship where you have a significant other, somebody you're dating, you're going to get married, and you're not talking about things like you're a single parent or you had a medical condition that can affect you and things. Those are sensitive matters, sensitive things. But you should know at what time you should talk about that. So it's not you just go on a date, your first date, and you're telling the person, I have 6 children, or I have 2 children, or I no, it's not. So you weigh things and be able to know what to do. And that's why sensitivity is important and the management of information. So you should know at what level you can disclose what. It's very important. But the thing is, if you don't do that, which is emotional intelligence, if you don't do that, you help you end up holding back what you should do. The Bible says there's he that withhold more than is necessary and it tends to poverty. So you end up withholding more and you sabotage the relationship that you need, because communication feeds relationship, and it is important for you to develop a healthy relationship and effective communication for you to thrive in life. If you're not releasing information like you ought to, it will affect the relationship, because who you are relating with need the information to make up their mind about things, to discuss about things and relate to you. I give you an example. A colleague in my office, we're not in same office anymore. She may see this, so she will know she's the one I'm talking about. And she had a friend, a colleague also, that she often discuss with, she talks about, and then she gets counsel and things about. And once she remarked, she just said that she wished she could be discussing things like this with her spouse. And that took me back, because for me, my spouse is he's my best friend. I discuss everything with him. Um, so I said, why can't you discuss that? Said she's not able to discuss because he doesn't listen, he doesn't pay. I said, I know something is wrong. And the thing is, except you begin to intentionally develop that, because it's what you give attention to that grows. So if in your relationship you're holding back information, you're not discussing that with your husband, there's no way he can give you solution about that, because he's not thinking about that. So I told her, I said, if you spend time talking to your husband about these issues, over time he will have enough information to be able to advise you on what to do. So you need to start. If you don't, this person you're discussing with that is telling you there was a time he didn't know anything about you, but gradually, as you start talking with him and you're telling him of your experience, he's telling you of your plans and all, he's able to tell you, okay, you can do this, you can do that. In the same way, if you begin to share such information with your husband to let him know, today this happened, that happened, he has those information in his bank. So when you're talking about things, he'll be able to speak to those situations in your life. But when you don't share those informations, he won't be able to do that. And she I believe she saw with me, and probably had a change. I don't know. We'll never discuss that again, and the person is no longer within my reach. So I can't tell if she did that. But the truth about it is, in a marriage relationship, in any relationship of any sort, except you're giving out information about, you wouldn't know. I was talking with my son. He was having issues with his cooling, uh, his temperature in his room, and we're just talking and just discussing normal talk. And I was telling him, I said, in your room, you're wearing cap, you're covered up, you're why is it that cold? He said, yes, the central heating system in the house is not working, and is I said, then you need to get a heater, you need to get. And he was like, no, I want to talk about. See, the thing is, if I had not discussed with him or had not done a video call to see that, I wouldn't have gotten the information that the heating system in the apartment he's in has issues, and he needs a support to heat up the place. So, except information is available to you, you can't make decisions. So that's why it's important for you to communicate clearly, fairly, communicate well, fairly, so that your or whoever is receiving the information has something to work with, and that is what builds relationship. So you should develop healthy relationship by communicating well. So you develop healthy relationship, you have effective communication, and you have better influence with people around you. All right. If this is anything, if you gain anything from this, you can share the YouTube video to others and have them learn that it is important for us to have healthy relationship by the information that we give, and be able to set healthy boundaries in it. So don't just no healthy relationship. All right.